Hello guys, my name is Dust2. Today we have another video, and this time it is yet another session here at the Gosu Academy. Today what I've decided to take a look at is, I want to say, I think I have 5,500 matches played on Faceit, and I think this is probably in my top 10. I don't think necessarily, well, this isn't the highest rating I've ever had, but in terms of actually carrying in this game, I think it's one of the biggest carry jobs I've ever done in Faceit. And I thought it'd be interesting because we did a session a while ago where I was kind of winning the match by being IGL. This match, I'm way more winning it by being, a strong AWP player. And I had some good teammates to play with. I think let's actually go real quick and take a look at the Faceit lobby. So I had 3.5k elo, we had a guy with 3.3, we had a guy with 3k. Average elo, a little less than my average elo, but still some overall pretty good players and pretty evenly matched teams. And yeah, we did have one teammate who had a rough performance, and we had also one teammate who was making sort of fun of the guy who was having the rough performance. We'll see also in this session how I deal with that, because oftentimes on my stream I get the question, how do I deal with people who are toxic? In this case, it's someone who's not toxic towards me, but toxic to one of my teammates, and you can see how I deal with it. So yeah, I think overall, a really cool match, and I'll just talk to you a little bit about why I'm doing certain things, if there's something that I would do different, and also, anything of note. So I'm not calling the pistol or anything like that at this moment. I'm just following my team. And I actually heard that someone stepped close on the right, meaning that someone crossed here. I'll try to turn the volume up. Maybe you can hear as well. Like, I heard someone here. And I even give the info. Close right one. Close right, I think. He's right side, guys. So I got this kill. Like, my teammates disregarded my information, which is kind of upsetting because I think we could have won this round really cleanly. I did get the kill on the long corner guy, and now I don't know. In hindsight, I don't think I should have jumped here necessarily. It did put him off, where I get more time to take the duel, but I still lost it. It made the trade easy for my teammate, but yeah. In hindsight, I probably would have just rather taken that duel more head-on, I guess. So now we just got a second round. I don't think anything particularly amazing happens in this round, so let's just skip it. And now we're going into the first buy round of the match. So here I've asked one of my teammates to jump spot info lower and tell me if anyone is lower. This is a play I sometimes like to do, and I was just feeling it in this particular round. So what I do is I run full with knife, since my teammate has information that no one is lower. And even now, I'm actually taking a risk. I'm walking through our own mid-smoke, which is, pretty unexpected. I do catch a pretty good timing, and ideally, I would be getting this kill. I definitely made him very low and very afraid, and I put a lot of pressure on the B-split. So the A players are now wanting to get closer to this, like get closer to mid, but because we didn't smoke, they basically can't. And now I'm then calling, we can just chill, because the CTs are absolutely going to do something, is my idea now. So now our orange, which I don't really agree with here, it's Steak actually, full commits to the fight on the B guys. And I think, that again puts pressure on the B split, but I think it was a better option here to just chill a little bit. Now, because the B players might be low and we've put so much pressure on the B split, I resmoke the B split, and then we try to hit the A side where, since someone just molotoved in mid, that has to be one of the A players from CT. That means there's kind of maximum 2 A players and then 1 CT. So now we're just running out. And one is ramp in this case, with MP9. Very hectic. Immediately one guy is short. It becomes super hectic. People fighting everywhere. I hit a very nice shot. A nice shot, sorry. And then I hit another nice shot on the CT guy. So this was actually a really rough situation where someone came behind short and stuff. But my teammate managed to kill the ramp player. I hit a nice shot on this guy. I heard someone stepping in CT. I took a little bit of a risky duel, but I won it. And that's kind of what changed the outcome in this round. And then we... yeah, this part is actually kind of important as well. So, after getting the kill in CT, my teammate plants and goes Goose. We have one guy who is making sure long is clear. I'm worried now that the last CT is coming up from CT. So I'm asking Sikta to flash it so I can clear it. And since this is clear now, there's basically 0% chance that he's coming CT. So he's now, if he's gonna attempt the round, is either going to try to come from longhouse or he's gonna come from short. Now we get info that it's short. So we get a good setup here. Sikta holds the cross here. And then I'm trying, I could have, in hindsight, done this better. I'll let you listen to my communication here for a moment.
Yeah, I can hold. I hold in front of Gandalf.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, T. So what I could have done better here is I could be like already saying, let's peek him on timing. That way when I'm counting, it's obvious for everyone what it is that I'm trying to accomplish. Here I just kind of start counting without explaining my thought process, but basically just, I could tell he was getting close to this open space and I wanted us all three to peek him at the same time because then he has no chance.
I can hold.
And yeah, I mean it works, we win a round. But I could have made it easier to understand what I wanted to do here.
Of course, man. Of course I did.
I will go peek long.
I definitely 100% did that. It's hard to do something before, especially if you try to plan a stream. It's hard to do something before, and it's like...
So yeah, now we try to go long. I think I've talked about it in the past, how I like to entry long. We will see it later as well. I think even in a recent coaching session, here at the Gosu Academy, I said something like, I feel in Faceit when I'm going out long, I get the entry like 90% of the time. You will see how I entry and also that I get the entry in this round. Also small detail here is that when my teammates go out, get a kill, I flash here, so if someone now swings and tries to kill my teammate, he might get blind by this flash. I time it perfectly, the CT peaks, and I don't know how big of an impact it had, but I did get a flash assist. So this is also a flash that can be nice for you to think about, to allow for your teammates to kind of stay out a little more. So now I just feel like there's space to take. You will see this a lot in this match. Any space that's available, I'm just pushing for it. And now, we're just chilling, 5v3, and we win it. Then, in this round, this is actually one of, I think, my worst rounds in this match, in a way. I call a B-pop, and I guess I don't really do a good enough job at explaining to my teammates exactly what it is I want. So it's a B-pop where we hit a really bad timing, and we also B-pop against low money, and these guys are not coming towards us B. So, and we then get smoked immediately. This is like super risky, and we go on the worst possible timing here. If my teammate doesn't kill this guy, we lose the round for sure. Now instead we win it. But yeah, very bad round by me.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jasper.
And now, this is also just one of those rounds, like the first buy round. There isn't that much, I would say, I'm doing special or any special read I have here. I just felt like I want to do something aggressively, so I decided to run down suicide, nade in front of myself so they don't really see me, and I put a little pressure on mid. Here, this guy from lower hits an insane shot, and then he hits another really good shot on me as well. So yeah, this again is actually pretty bad by me. I should have had the trade. One thing to note as well, notice how actively I'm communicating even when I'm dead. I'm always trying to help my teammates. I know the volume is quite low, but if you look just at my mouth, I'm talking all the time. Or if you just look down here, left side. I'm doing everything I can, even when I'm dead, to give my teammates the best chance. And also, I keep always the focus, and I always keep, like, especially lately, where I feel like I'm playing well, I'm using my voice a lot. Like, even when I'm just assuming things, I always tell people my assumption. And you'll see it come into play in this round.
Shouldn't be long either, but could. Maybe on timing. Nice. I guess Lash should be short, unless he has a weapon. Nice, we're good.
And it's just these small details, like, because I have the read here, I give that information to my teammates. I might have, you know, a little more overview because I'm dead. And even though my teammate probably would have checked short anyway, it's just nice that I'm able to give him the information of where the last guy is probably before he finds him. So, yeah. So this is the round where I'm entering long. I'm actually not even asking for all that much, but this flash, bouncing off this door and bouncing off the other door and then going out and dodging, I'll actually even slow this down for you so you can see it properly, how I do my movement. So I flash, I take knife, I jump out, I dodge the flash, and then I peek the CT. And I promise you, if you understand how to do this movement properly, in Faceit, this is literally entry on long 9 times out of 10, because everyone on Faceit is molotoving longhouse and running to pit. And this flash that you do on the door, it always either takes the CT so he's full blind, or it makes him dodge. And either way, I mean, you'll see it in full speed here, but it's so free. It works so well for me. Always. And now I back into blue, so that if there's more people trying to swing me, I can kill them. But everything is good. Even though I don't have intention of using the smoke, I'm just using the smoke on long to force out CT utility. Just if you are considering why.
Thank you so much. How much were the gloves? I told you already. Like 2.5, 2.7. I'm gonna...
So now, because they did this smoke where you can't really see where they're going, we re-molotov car. Always very important to do. And now actually we end up in a problem. And I diagnose this, I guess. Our blue guy has no smoke, Sigta has no smoke, purple has no smoke, and I have no smoke. And we have a guy lurking in mid.
We have no more smokes for long, guys. So we need lurks to activate.
We can go.
So here, I actually think we as a team do something bad. I said it myself, we kind of need the lurks to activate, because if we start walking up long, they just do one flash, we're gonna just die and lose the whole round. So, in my opinion here, the guy in mid should maybe lurk out, try to take a fight towards B, or try to kill someone CT, and the blue guy should try to get closer short. Then we can wait on long, and when they get contact, then we can start playing long. Instead, we kind of take the risk by just playing long anyway. But as you can see, the lurks are not in positions to actually do anything impactful if we die on long now. So it is a little risky. But again, you see, I'm sort of the front guy. And now I catch a timing. I instantly kill that guy. There's even another guy down mid. And now one guy is short. And this is actually also a place where I make a mistake, I think. So here I tuck in, expecting this guy to peek me from side. I'm expecting that my teammate might get first contact and then I can trade as well. But I missed the shot a little bit. And now my teammate dies from long. In hindsight, maybe I should have taken the duel more aggressively on the side guy. That way, if I die, you know, my teammate is 1 on 2, we probably lose the round anyway. But we would not die from behind from the long guy. But yeah, the reason I didn't do this was because I didn't expect the guy to go long. So here as well, I buy up, and since I have the front spawn for B, I like to sometimes do this, that I go instantly left side and I try to get a kill. sometimes the B player. This is, I need to probably move this now. No one can see anything.
I will stay here and peek after. Oh, you can do it, John.
But this is also something that I like to do. I think this is a good tip if you want to get better at AWPing on Dust2. If you go for this left side peek, one of my favorite things to do actually is, even if it gets smoked, just stay left side and stay patient. It seems kind of stupid, but a lot of the times you can actually get kills after the smoke, because
Maybe go get bomb.
the CTs don't expect you to have AWP
5 more?
left side.
What the fuck? Okay. Guys, Jesper is an investment banker.
Yeah,
Jesper,
and I can walk out mid and timing.
Jesper either works in IT, is an investment banker. I'm peeking B now.
So now I'm hoping that I can catch a CT moving somewhere in this area. Since no one's peeking, we get very up close, and now I give a flash.
He should be side.
What happens next? Any ideas, guys? Hello? Any ideas, guys? Anyone wanna guess?
Sorry, I just came up from the restroom. What was the question?
All good. Yeah, it's just, I mean, we are on a buy round 5 versus 5. We've moved out into B. I'm just curious if anyone has an idea of what's gonna happen next.
They didn't clear a corner and everyone dies.
Pretty much, well, not everyone dies, but at least
You want flash right side? Can you get close?
I understood it in this round. Like, we're going out B. We don't see side. We don't see anyone on B at all. There has to be someone basically left side or hiding backplat or something like this. And no one clears it. And now he peeks. We're fast to trade. Then my teammate who is playing close to door dies, but I trade. And yeah, I was just personally surprised here that none of the rifle players understood that this was a possibility.
Lower one.
You hold tunnel?
I think, yeah, both.
Like, no one even thought about it for a second.
Peek on me. Looks like
I think we can... No, actually... Oh yeah, I think I kill him down here in mid.
oh, is your name Steak?
Yes. Okay. But good job. We managed to win yet another round.
Probably are not.
So now, again, in my opinion, big mistake. Steak goes out long alone against 5-7. And we already lost someone in mid as well. I guess that's why he does it. That's not so bad.
Longhouse kind of.
So now we're 3v5 against low money. And we have a guy who's low as well. So it's pretty rough. Now I try to do the same B pop smoke that I used in the other round.
It's gonna take a while before they see it, okay?
And now we die from lower.
Let's go.
I take AK. Now I get... Yeah. This is really in the way, I realize. I've never seen this before myself.
Jesper, you are the only.
But yeah, I get 2 kills and we die and we lose the round. Just kind of annoying. But yeah, that can happen. Now, my teammate just crossed. This was so annoying as well, actually.
Get another sub. You guys are fucking unreal.
But here, yeah, my teammate just crossed and then this guy blitzes the smoke and then I die.
I got time to give some live advice. Sorry, everything is moving so quick.
It's kind of interesting actually, because I die here without getting an assist, I'm pretty sure, and without anything. But if you go to this website, where you can see your own performance on Faceit, it actually said that in this match I had a kill, assist, survive, traded percent of 100%. And that very much surprised me. But that wasn't true then, I guess, in this round. Because I didn't get an assist. Unless I did some damage to someone, but I can't see how. So no. So that was actually not true. That's interesting
But it is like
that it got that wrong.
something unrelated to work
Anyway, we lose that round.
that your
I died early.
boss who whatever says it, stuff like that.
And I really gotta fix these alerts. They are way too big and in the way. Holy moly.
Think deeply about why
So now we're just going out mid.
received, I guess. And if it gets received poorly,
And we kill the AWP.
do it.
Here, I think also there's something I could do better. So we're waiting for mid to B smoke because we know the B player is alone. I'm swinging out, and now I had the option of going first. I try to pick up the AWP, I fail again. Now I get the AWP, and now it's like everyone else is going in front of me. Here I felt a little bit like a beta, but honestly it was just that I wanted to pick up the AWP before I went in, and I messed up picking it up a couple of times. And overall this is actually going to be a pretty bad round for me. So we end up 3v3. I know they have AWP, so I don't really want to stay here for too long. And now I fall down right when he peeks, which was an accident. Now we know one is tunnel. And purple flashes. Guy is not blind. Now I'm in 1-on-3. I miss this shot. Then I hit that shot, which is decent. And then I miss this shot. And if I would just, I say it now, but if I would literally just hit 2 out of 3 of these shots, I could miss the first and hit the third, and I would probably still win this round. But yeah, this was, yeah, overall a really bad round. And as you can see right now, 11 kills in 11 rounds. Pretty good, but nothing too exciting. I'm gonna be heating up throughout this match. Now they have AWP lower. We go short. And I think, do I make a call here actually?
You wanna just do B-split again, guys? I think I
Yeah, so we do B-split again. Because the obvious answer, and this is always the mind game you want to be playing, we know that there was AWP in lower. And we don't know where he went. But Sigta went inside lower, so we have the information that lower is clear. And they don't know that we know lower is clear. So the obvious answer for us here would be, since we don't have long, because the CTs definitely have a long player who knows that, when we smoke the doors, is to go short. And that's why I called for B-split instead. The problem is that there's still AWP tunnel. Now, actually, we get 2 kills on short at the same time, and I smoke. But now the AWP was in B, so I go through my smoke. Even though I think B was clear, but the AWP would obviously be tunnels. Now I go and I plan for long, which is actually pretty risky. Now I think about it. And then I decide to jump long to give myself a good afterplant. And I think there's actually a guy here waiting. Yeah. So he's waiting for me to come long. So this is the long player who could have killed me while I played it for long, to be fair. And now, what I gather from this is, I just heard a flash shot, but this guy was holding long. Just that small piece of information is enough for me to give this call.
One is long. Crazy. Maybe he was waiting for his mate, to be honest.
Like, maybe he was waiting for his mate, to be honest. And it's all about that this guy was holding. I mean, most people at this elo are pretty smart. This guy was holding and waiting for his AWP to rotate over from probably T-spawn. And then they're gonna go long together. And the fact that he was holding so passively tells me that the other guy is probably here as well. Now, they press the bomb. He kills the guy on top. And here my logic is, when you kill the guy on top who's full committing to holding, that probably means the other guy is sticking. My guy kind of waits and thinks he doesn't stick, and then, yeah, loses the chance to win the clutch, actually.
Okay, I got an rich like Jesper.
So, now we go into CT side, and I think now it is when I go pretty insane. I have quite a lot of good rounds here. I don't really remember what happens in the pistol, though. Oh yeah, so they go out short here.
Let's kill the long guy.
And then, yeah, I think actually I had a good plan here, but my teammates didn't really follow it. So we know 3 are short and 1 is long. And if our long player wins against the long guy here, we can just run long and retake together all from the same side, playing long range USP against Glocks. That would be amazing. If our long guy dies on long, we can go and we can kill him together, and then we can still play long range duels. But sadly, my 2 teammates, the closest guy, he goes short, and the second guy, he goes with me long, and the spacing is bad. And now we die from a guy who was close short. So at this point, the round is pretty much over. But actually, we do catch him long. And I'm just running because I expect everyone to be left side. That was a shot I potentially could have hit. And now, yeah, we could have actually won this. Notice also, by the way, this restarted dog on my team. He got a kill by falling, so he was flying with the USP. Yeah, just keep it in mind for later. So now, yeah, this round is not so interesting. I actually just go and peek a lot on long with Scout, and I kill one guy, and I miss a lot, so let's just skip it. So now I'm going long. And I nade, I dodge flash, and I can see no one's long, so I immediately leave it. This was actually, again, a round where I could definitely do something better. So the problem is here we have no one playing B for some reason, even though we have all long control. Like, we have one guy playing B without nades, and the B rotation is here. Look, by the way, at blue. He writes 212 bot again on my team. Nice try. The funny thing is, he is the B rotation. He should be B with his mate here. So he is definitely a big part of the reason why we are in a bad position in this round. And now I'm calling that we can retake early. I'll let you hear it as well.
Thank you so much, Jesper, bro. I don't know what to say anymore.
Out B, 2. Side.
Okay, I can buy a flash. We can do fast retake. I flash our window. You ready? Go close the window, guys.
Wait. Go.
Flash. Bang.
And it's actually sad because blue used all his bullets right before I flashed. So now Sigta is kind of going in alone. Blue is also pushing through the smoke. But ideally, I wanted to go and buy the flash, which I had money for. And then afterwards, I wanted like to flash early. So when the T's are still running out and before they get into perfect positions, we flash early. We try to overwhelm the side. And I see one is suicide, which means they can maximum be 4 towards B.
One is.
So Sigta actually kills one, and here what I should have done is I should have gone close to B as well. I thought, because blue missed his timing, that this wasn't gonna end well. But yeah, now blue actually dies, but Sigta somehow kills, I think, 3. And now we know one is suicide as well. If I would have now been with him on B, I could probably trade, and we could start defusing. You hear again blue say, like, why are you defusing, idiot? And yeah. Now, this tunnels guy plays it really well. And yeah, we just lose. Times are tough. And again, look, this guy 2 kills, 13 deaths, and then we have this blue guy who is just extremely toxic right now. And it's 5-10. So now actually, you see purple don't buy nades on B, he's just whining. And now, because this is kind of how I see Counter-Strike, or like just sports in general, I don't really care that purple on my team has only 2 kills. I haven't brought it up once, and whenever blue has brought it up, I've just told him to shut up. The reason why I don't care is because purple throughout this has done literally everything to win. Like, he has stayed active in the communication, he's definitely doing his best, and even if he's not getting kills, he's still, willing to swing for his teammates, he's willing to, do everything for his teammates, basically. And I will never be upset at a teammate for playing bad, so long as he's trying his best. But I've had teammates who are playing well, and then stop trying their best, and those people I get so pissed at. So, purple here, great job. Like, even though he's got 2 kills, he's having massive impact still. This blue guy, on the other hand, he is being toxic to the team. So he is bringing down like morale. And also, he was late to help on B because he was writing and trash talking his teammate in chat during the round. And now when we start again, he's saying it again. He also said it on T side. We skipped through it, but he was saying it on microphone like, oh, you're so bad, blah, blah, blah. So now, and this is what I always try to do, if one of my teammates is toxic to one of my other teammates, I will instead start not being toxic, but I'll start calling out the person who is toxic to try and get the focus on me instead. Because I can take it.
You were the problem here, though. We would win this round if you just go with Sigta when I called for the flash, but you spammed all your bullets and went to reload.
You call flash, I'm out. And what? And die.
Yeah, but you missed the timing. So stop talking.
Purple don't buy nades on
But
B.
stop
What
talking
the
shit
fuck?
about purple. You're equally bad.
Nades.
Rushing out long.
We lost this.
Like, he's saying, we lost this. 5-10, we have not much money.
Kills.
And he's still talking about it now. 2 kills, whatever. Now, I check long and I think, do we lose this?
Left side.
Actually, we don't lose this. So this is actually also a pretty cool round. So I get some information long.
See them, what the fuck? Nice.
I get traded. My teammate also gets traded.
I heard a guy stepping.
Now look at this position. We have not great weapons, not much utility. We are 2 on A side and 1 in T spawn. But Steak is fighting with Scout and doing a good job. He's even taking people. Now Steak is calling for smoke side.
Why is they alive?
And again, you know, Purple having a rough game, fully sort of mentally still in it. Like immediately reacts to his call about smoking side. He's doing everything he can. I'm now trying to say, okay, if we can delay, we have a guy who's flanking.
Think you should.
And now, listen to what I say.
If he wins the 2, we might win around.
It's maybe hard to hear it, but what I said before was, just try to delay, we have a guy in the back. And listen to what I say.
You have a guy who locked them.
Think you should.
If he wins the 2, we might win around.
So what I'm saying is, if he wins this duel, we might win the round. It's right now a 2v4, where he's getting pushed from long and from short. He's got 20 HP in a scout, and we have a guy with MP9 flanking behind long. If you look at just the on paper here, we have no chance in the round. But, I mean, I was having a great game and just overall a great day of Counter-Strike, and sometimes you can see things happen. I don't know how I can explain it, but I could see this being a 1 round so long as Steak hits the shot. And look what happens. So he hits the shot.
Stay alive against Steve.
I say stay alive if you can. He immediately stays alive. Bro goes out, catches long player.
Side. I think both.
Now both are on side. Steak pushes with the last shot in the scout. Gets a kill on the side guy. And Blue kills him on side. And we actually win this round.
Hey, Jaden, thank you so much, bro. How many subs did I get today? That's fucking insane.
So now we launched the comeback, guys.
That's fucking crazy.
I go and I peek long with up.
Watching from the Philippines. What
Because I have front spawn. There's not really anything deeper to it than that.
is that? I got good news for you today, man.
And I get a kill. So that's pretty nice.
Low.
Now, I saw this was a deagle, and I know they have, you know, either low buy or some kind of mixed buy. This was a deagle, so now I'm actually thinking it's low buy. As soon as I get this kill on long, I kind of don't anymore have any business being on long, because they are not going to just flood out after this kill. Now they know I'm there with AWP, they know we have long control, they're gonna go somewhere else. So with AWP, and this is what a good CT AWP will do, is you want to change up your angle. And I do take somewhat of a risk, because we don't have any mid info, but a lot of my risks that I take in this match are very good. So this was a risk they could have been here, but I just assumed they wouldn't be. They would have had to basically rush to short immediately.
Just walk with me, yeah.
And now, as well, I could be meeting them any step of the way here. Now also, this flash is not by the T's. This is by the blue guy who is toxic. He just chose to flash us on short for no reason. Like full griefing. You can see it's his flash.
I'm holding left side.
So now,
Take those hands here.
I'm holding. Eventually I hear some steps.
One coming left side.
And I kill him.
Smoke it.
I smoke. Now I leave.
Mid now.
Again, I immediately change up my angle. I go and block mid. So now I blocked long. Then I went and blocked short. And now I'm going to block mid. And it's just because this is actually one of the best things I've ever been told in Counter-Strike. The way good players think. If you didn't know it yourself, basically this is also how teams think. Teams want to as much as possible, avoid going into the AWP. Because the AWP is, in some regards, the strongest weapon in the game. So when they see me long, my job as an AWP is I want to go to a different space because that's where they want to go now. The same now I kill on short. I don't want to stay short because if I do that, then they will go into another space. So as a CT AWP especially, you always want to be one step ahead and think, now I've blocked them here, where are they then going? In this case, the puzzle isn't that hard. I blocked long, now I blocked short, now I'm gonna block mid.
I have mid. They smoke mid. I'm gonna blitz it and peek.
So here I'm trying to see if I can find another kill. I don't see anything mid,
I didn't see
but
it.
there is, I think, a guy on Xbox, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Because he's going short,
We can smoke on B.
now I'm gonna go closer to A again, because he's kind of shown intentions of wanting to go A. Now they do a strange smoke in mid.
It's like,
I think they wanted to smoke here, and that would have made my angle here quite good.
I don't know what the fuck this is.
But now instead,
It looks like they wanna go A.
I'm going to a different position. I want to take a position where I can hold mid for my B players, whilst also being close to A, and also having a way to survive if I miss. And that's why I'm choosing these boxes, because if I miss here, I can jump up on the box and I'm kind of safe. Now, because my teammate left short, this could actually end up with me sort of being out of the round. If they go short now, they Molotov me CT, I'm out of the round. That's why I think I do another reposition now.
One long. Bomb down.
Now I hear bomb long, so I go and peek, I get the kill. And then,
He's low. Maybe. I don't
Yeah.
actually think he's low. Can you swing for me?
now actually it's kind of sad. Purple misses a lot of shots and I shoot him.
Sorry for stealing your kill, bro.
And then look, bro is still on 2 kills after 17 rounds and I just stole
I'm sorry.
a kill he could have had.
You're
Kind of sad.
you deserve.
I'm sorry, Purple, if you're watching this.
No problem, bro.
I blocked.
So now we just won against full buy. It's unlikely they have much money now. So I can control mid. That's why they didn't do mid smoke as well.
Nice, you got it.
Now we get a kill on long. That's good. Now we get the information that they actually bought.
I pushed tunnel. I have long. One clear.
And now because we're pushing tunnel
I didn't see them mid.
and get a kill there, we know tunnel is pretty clear. Now it's likely they're going short.
Nobody lower. He was holding lower.
Short or mid, basically.
I will mono short.
So now I'm gonna go Molo short, and this is kind of the same. I'm Molotoving short with the intention of trying to funnel them into mid so I can kill them.
Long open.
And now instead, they went many long,
One more.
That's there.
and we kill them, I think. So yeah.
I will go push B with ops. Someone come with me.
So now,
Yeah,
this is also an AWP peek I like to do. It's a CT AWP peek
I mean,
where I just go and I do a fake Molotov on B, and then I insta start searching with AWP. Here, I actually get tagged on the cross, and I'm considering calling off the peek, like the push, but I just decide to do it anyway.
I do molly.
Now he did Molotov inside B tunnels. It's kind of okay still. And now
I'm not peeking.
he saw me, he had a deagle and stuff like that, but I am low. That's why I'm pulling out my smoke, because I'm thinking I actually just want to now smoke tunnels, make sure I don't die to the deagle, and then reset the round. Here, my yellow teammate Sikta, in my opinion, makes a mistake. We know it's a deagle inside here, so there's not much value to pushing B tunnels, because if he wins the duel, he's only killed a deagle, and there might be multiple people in B tunnels, we don't know. And also, if he dies, he's giving away a weapon.
Smoke behind you.
But I fake smoke behind him here. He pushes.
Top mid one.
He dies to deagle.
Tunnel.
Now he has a weapon. And now the problem is, because of the way I smoke behind him, it's like a lurk smoke for the T. So I'm putting massive pressure on myself here with this smoke as well. And I think, honestly, yeah, I would have liked it to go differently. I don't think Sikta should have pushed here. But now, just because I feel like there's a possibility this guy wants to use it as a one-way, he knows I'm playing up. Or like not a one-way, like a lurk smoke. I nade the smoke and then I want to peek. Luckily he dies by my nade, which is just pure luck, basically. And now, this is also something. I know this guy is potentially going close to B. there could be more people behind the smoke and dark, but I have to take the risk that they're not coming yet. Then also, when people go out, they always hug this wall. And if you peek the tightest angle on window, you can always see something. Like you see it here. So I'm just waiting now for the opportune moment to kill him, where I know I will hit his arm and not like shoot through his weapon, basically.
That's it.
And now that I've cleared mid, now I need to focus tunnel, because I realize, okay, if he was trying to split B, now they're gonna come tunnels. The problem is now, they're out B. I am thinking now, really quickly, there's a lot going on in my mind. I want to use my Molotov because I'm 1 HP, and I don't want to fight them on long range. I want to try and sort of play combat AWPing, like I want to kill them up close, because then if I'm peeking into them, it's a problem. That's why I can't find them on the long ranges. I kind of need them to peek me. So I Molotov right side, and yeah, this is, I mean, it gets a little complicated, but normally for a T, he would think, oh, I can not push this Molotov, so he will go left side. And I am also thinking, I'm Molotoving right side, so it would make sense for him to go left side. But then at the same time, I'm thinking, but he is so far out, and he knows I'm low, that he will disrespect the Molotov and try to run through the Molotov and kill me on this side, because that's much more unexpected. So the way I deal with it is I Molo, and I'm ready for right side. And I hit a really nice shot on him. Like, I managed to do a good flick, and I also crouch. And now I even jiggle peek here, and I see an arm of some guy. And I actually tag him through the wall. And I think if this was an AK, he would now probably move. Sadly, it's a scout. And yeah, he kills me.
Oh, he's low. Bro, I'm doing so much.
As you can see, yeah.
But I still fucking can't.
Let's just watch this, by the way. Like, I nade here. Let's watch this in full, because this was definitely one of the most impressive rounds. Like, a lot of stuff going on. I fake with the flash that I'm pushing B tunnels. Now I'm going to take this pixel angle, because that's where I expect him. I'm waiting for the good moment. When I kill him, I clear mid. Now I Molotov. I'm expecting right side. I flick. Now I see one arm here. I hit him. I jiggle peek one time, and then, yeah. So I understand, honestly, that I say I'm doing so much, and now we lose the 1v2 here, where, honestly, Blue should have done better here as well. As soon as he presses the bomb, just walk out immediately, because he knew the other guy was tunnels. He misses the timing, so he does get the plant, and now he gets dinked by the guy who's 1 HP. Whoa, look at his head like this. But yeah, I think he could have won this if he would have played it a little better. But we don't. And
E9 in tunnel. That's so fucked up.
But yeah,
It's fine, we just win this one, guys.
keep the good mindset up. It's fine. We just win this round, guys. Our guy still has 2 kills.
It is hard to play CS.
So now, Blue is crossing, and they shoot from the boost. So I peek, and I kill the boost guy. Now I'm expecting the other guy, because I know he boosted on the right side. What a lot of people tend to do is they will immediately pick up the AWP and then try to peek and see if they can trade this kill. So I'm ready for that, and I kill this guy before he can peek me. Now even, I'm risking it by letting B open for a while. Now I'm checking it. And now, even in 5v3...
Coming tunnels. Rushing.
I meant to say lower here, by the way. I could hear him lower. I'm saying tunnels, but I meant lower. So now I'm ready for him. And I don't know, somehow Blue is not looking at all. That's actually crazy. That's actually so bad by Blue. Now, I've taken the risk as well, by the way, to smoke B and leave it completely open. If someone would walk through the smoke, we lose the round, we lose the economy we have, we lose the whole game. But it's a calculated risk at this point. Now, they do this lurk smoke and they actually land it this time. I do something crazy. Risky again. I go in front. Just overall, this Faceit match I was playing with big balls. Steak baits for me, which is actually really good bait. And now I realize, you know, my time here is up. I need to get away before the smoke fades. I run away with sound, which means if someone is close mid, they will now take timing out mid. And I know this. So I tell
Can you take my mid?
Steak to take my mid. That way, from the T's perspective, they hear someone running away, and then they're actually gonna walk out into some guy who is holding. Now instead, as I come over here, I am expecting in a way that if he doesn't take timing, that they're just going straight to B. And that's why I want to be back plat, because it's one of the best positions to have AWP in, and this smoke is about to fade.
Yeah, I'm holding.
Smoke fades, I get one kill. I crouch, uncrouch, and see that there's like there's one guy. And
Two more.
I know now that it should be both. And I have the idea that it's possible that they picked up the AWP and spawn. That's why I'm on purpose not peeking for a really long time. Because if I peek here and die, it becomes 3v2. Maybe they kill Steak, and then it's 2v2, and we lose the round because they have the bomb site, and our teammates are far away. So at this point, they just used a Molotov, and I know if they have another Molotov, they would use it on me. So I'm just hiding for an extended period of time, because the AWP is not going to move, and the rifle also likely not, until they have dealt with me. So I'm staying hidden for an extended period of time.
I'm not peeking right now. Yes, off.
Now, when Steak gets contact, this is actually like, it's again really detailed here. Let me actually even try to do it in slow. So,
Yeah, I'm holding.
I kill a guy, I see one more. Now you see me uncrouch, like crouch, uncrouch to check.
One more
He's
B.
there, now he can kill me.
Two more.
Now I'm staying extra hidden, because I know the AWP is
Not
probably gonna
peeking
hold me.
right now. Yes, off.
And now, when I want info, you see I uncrouch to insta-crouch. So I'm showing only 1 pixel, okay? And it seems like it's something that I did on accident, or that it isn't that deep, but I promise you it is that deep. Now what happens? AWP shoots, because I did this uncrouch crouch, fake, let's call it. And as soon as the AWP has shot, now I know the AK is the only guy who can hold me, but he probably won't. So I peek again, I kill the AK, and now
As well.
peek again. That would have been really cool if I would have hit that shot. I didn't. Now
I need
he smokes
smoke
lurk.
behind it, please.
I blow the smoke. I kill him. And I ace. And it's, you know, not just any ace. It was like an ace where I was hitting good shots. I was thinking really well. I was using my movement super good with the crouch, uncrouch. Like, it seems like it might not be that deep, but it really is that deep. Like, everything I did here was thought through. Like, every small
Best thing
movement
you
part
can
there.
fucking, do
Yeah.
is just, if it's out of your control, just let it go.
There's also, by the way, someone asked me for a piece of advice. Someone said, how do you deal with toxicity in games? Anything that's outside of your control, just let it go. If you can't control it anyway, it won't make a difference to think about it. So now, I'm standing here. We got blue and lower. It's a very important round again. Now, bro kills someone in lower, and they have pistols. I get a kill, but it's not the same guy that killed my teammate that I killed.
Let lower. I killed lower. There's one more B.
So you can actually see me look top right to the kill, like the death notices. And I see it's not the same guy, so there has to be someone else in lower.
I'm staying on.
Now, and this is kind of where the mind games again come into play. I killed from short. I naded from short. I left the aggressive position, because I don't want to play close against pistols. And then it's kind of, I'm doing the opposite of what I told you guys earlier. Instead of changing my position here, what I instead do is I stay in short. And it's because in this case, when I naded and stuff like that, I was just expecting them that they would think that I would leave short. And that's why I stayed short. I don't think they actually come short here.
I guess.
Get mid, get mid.
No, they actually just go straight to B.
AK, AK.
We know one is mid.
He's coming late B. I think we should retake this. Just be ready to
Oh wait, actually,
I'm only right side.
Okay.
yeah, they killed someone on B. We saw bomb there.
Okay, one dead. AK.
They don't do a good
He's
job
coming late
at saying that he's going back B,
All the-
and I don't have time to look at the radar.
Right side.
So they should say now, might go back or
Looks like
something.
they're going short together, to be honest.
And now I have to be the one saying it.
We can be out A side. I think we should
Yeah, I
retake
can.
mid.
And now again, it's one of those rounds where I take pretty massive risk, but it's calculated, okay? So I clear for my teammates. I even clear close with AWP.
Just be ready to trade. They should, yeah, I'm gonna go.
I mess up my movement here, and you can even see I'm just using my internal timer now to think that I can run, because they're probably already up on A side.
I don't see a side. I go back B.
And now we clear A side early, so now they have to be B. And then actually, one is mid, one is tunnels. I have no idea what they're doing, but we win around. Now it's getting quite close, even though blue claimed that it was a GG a long time ago.
Almost 1 million DK, yeah. You wanna give me a job, Jesper? No one mid. They smoked mid. I blitz it early. I have short view.
So again, no kill for me this time. One guy is tunnels, and they actually just decide to pop B. And now, because we played 2-on-2, what I mean with 2-on-2 is I started mid instead of starting on A, which is like what's normal. I was in a position to help here. And now as well, we have the bomb. We're 4v2. By the way, also just touching on it, why did I play mid instead of starting on A? It's because I expected them to have low money again. And typically in 2-on-2, it's very good to have AWP playing around mid because you're faster rotation to B, which is like the most used area with low money. And then also, if they don't smoke mid doors, you have the mid info.
Can you boost me here, someone?
But now, I'm asking for boost. And look again, purple. Doesn't have the greatest performance at this moment. Immediately comes and boosts me.
Doors already, actually. No, he's not. He's not.
Um,
I think I saw his op, though.
Now I'm holding the whole outside space in a pretty safe manner.
Yep.
I get a kill. I think,
that.
yeah, last tunnel, and they kill him.
Let's go.
11-11.
B again.
Now I say I want to push B again. But this time I do the nade for myself, because last time it was a little late. And now they couldn't see me, even if they tried. You see, now I do the fake molo. We get kill on long.
We're pushing B, guys.
We're pushing B.
Yeah, we have long.
I hit this guy through the wall. I kill him.
Yeah, I'm playing A side.
We're 5v3. 11-11.
Smoke here, take that.
I drop extra smoke to B.
We have extra smoke on B as well.
Everything is good. I take a risk here, clearing close short.
They're not close shot. You can stay goose and
Again, a pretty big risk, but I decided to take it. Now, this is actually unbelievable. So blue asks for help on long. I'll show you.
not close shot. You can stay goose and just tell me.
So it's 5v3.
Wait, I will go for flash. Stay alive. I flash.
We
on
flash
top.
one time.
Flash.
We flash again. We come and fight with him, and he's just full hiding in pit.
Help us.
Did I get him?
And now we actually end up losing the fights there.
He's close right side of it.
Two.
And then our pit guy dies. Our long guy dies.
Yeah.
One can go short now. He does a good movement to, yeah, destroy me, and then actually we end up even in 2-on-3. Now I know one was dinged, so I nade. I kill the plant,
Enemy mid. Bomb them.
but one is behind mid.
Side and one
Now it's 1v1 on the side. And we still lose the round. From 5v3. It's unbelievable. And it's just because, again, this blue guy who's toxic, he is getting insane support. He's getting 2 flashes late round and 2 guys full swing to help him. And he's just letting us die. It's unbelievable that a guy who's that toxic can also be that
You're
bad.
completely wrong about literally everything you said this entire match. So maybe just focus a little bit more crosshair and a little bit less microphone.
Never mind, короче.
So now, I told him, yeah, focus a little bit more crosshair instead of focusing on just talking shit about your teammates. And now he says, never mind. It's 12-11. Look what he does.
Bait shot? I will kill him.
Yeah, Jason, I'm
He's still talking about the last round. He full rushes short. Full rushes top mid.
I have long. I have long.
I blitz it.
And now he's just pushing top mid.
Nice.
And I mean, yeah, I don't know. Just writes GG in chat. Crazy guy. So this is just like, he's just tilted. And at 12-11, instead of just not being tilted, he actually just tries to throw the whole match. It's unbelievable.
I smoked.
So now I smoke short,
Close to mid.
and I go close to mid.
I have long.
It's again what I talked about earlier. Try to block them on short and try to funnel them into mid.
He did it from spawn.
Unfortunately, now they
will
do
run here.
mid smoke. And now I again try to use sound bait to get someone to walk out the mid smoke if they're close.
Two.
And now the problem is, they have long, they can be short.
I'm gonna walk through here, bro.
So now again, I take a big risk.
Just come with me, Stig. One
And again, he's saying 4v5, nice game, and stuff like
short
that.
and too long. I will run. Come on, top mid. That one more. He's long one. One top mid.
And now, 11-12, comes down to 1v1. Purple has 2 kills at this moment. One of them he got while in the air with the USP.
Bro has 2 kills. Kenny does it.
And
He has 30
look,
kills less than me.
yeah, look. Actually, it's pretty funny.
Oh yeah. He should have run through it on timing, I think. Come on. Bro has 2 kills.
I have literally 30 kills more than him at this point in a match.
He has 30 kills less than me.
And blue is still being toxic while this round is going on.
Wins this, we win the game.
And I say it as well, if he wins this, we win the game. And not an easy shot to hit.
Fucking go! What a fucking beast! What a fucking beast!
And I'm trying really to build his morale.
Nothing is harder than winning 1-on-1 at 11-12 when you have 2 kills.
And I believe what I say there. The mental, like, resilience to have 2 kills and on the last round end up in 1v1 and still play it good and still win it is crazy. I don't think I could do that. Big respect to Purple. Really, really big.
I smoke long fast.
Just having a bad day, and I'm glad you acknowledged
The
that.
more he trolls,
Yeah,
the more
exactly.
he's gonna get banned.
That's me.
Yeah, yeah, maybe it is. And now we've actually just made the decision in overtime. We're just gonna all mute the blue guy and just act like he doesn't exist.
Go short fast. I hope they don't go and play long.
Molly blue and I flash
Can
for
you
the
tell
right
me if they
side
go
for
fast lower, Steve?
So here, I take also sort of risk. I didn't say it fast enough, but I like when I peek short to have my B rotation play here, so he can listen if they're coming lower, and that way I know when I need to turn. But he isn't giving that info because it's my bad. I didn't say to him he should do it early enough. And now when I'm standing, because I had this question earlier today, why am I not crouching on this angle so I can't be spotted from lower? It's because if you're crouching on this angle and someone wide swings and I miss, I can never get back. If I'm standing, I can get back. And I think this is a pretty hard shot to hit. It's one I like doing because it has a lot of value. I feel like T's often overlook this angle, but at the same time, it's a hard shot to hit, in my opinion. So I'm taking a risk here. And now,
long is clear.
might be lower, yeah. So now I have to check lower.
I don't see
I
lower.
come short with them.
And now, because they're not our top mid and they're not lower,
See lower. Yeah, B,
Okay,
yeah.
I take mid. I take
we say care B. Because we actually have full long, full short. They're not top mid, they're not in lower. It looks so much like B exec.
I will go closer to long.
Gonna hold B after smoke.
But they've been playing slow. And now
Yeah, I smoke long house. Need to dodge a bit.
I flash for short.
I don't see out mid.
The T's are just playing super slow.
maybe up mid.
They do mid to B smoke. 35 seconds.
Seems like you guys.
I think
Even though it's felt like it's B the whole round, I still stay short because there is a chance that they're faking mid to B and going short.
I have mid. I have mid. One mid.
Gonna be poke.
Lower one. Coming back. Can short. Can short.
And it's like, this is the worst situation. I hate these situations. I know they are coming to me now, and I know I have a good angle. But this shot is hard to hit because I have so long to think about. Like, I know it's so ahead of time. I know like 10 seconds early, they're gonna come to me. And there's low time. So if I just kill one, it's probably enough.
I have short.
And I make the mistake of doubting myself a little bit. So
Mid.
now when he
One
kills
short,
mid,
one short. Say.
and they smoke, I double zoom, and in the moment I double zoom, he swings, and now I miss my flick because the sensitivity of the double zoom is different. I over flick. At least the feeling is
Only
different,
right
right?
side of smoke.
Now I could have held this angle on the right side of the smoke. By the way, just touching again on the double zoom, just extremely bad. Either I should do it, earlier, or also I could just stay in single zoom. Probably staying in single zoom is safer. It was simply just me getting not nervous, but like jittery. Yeah. So again, in my game, I don't hold the right side of the smoke because that's exactly what they will expect. And I'm also a little low on HP. I know we are 5-on-4, so if I can just get one kill and stay alive, likelihood of winning the round increases by a lot. So I take a really late angle. Because of their low time, they don't have a chance to shoulder peek all angles. And I get a free kill from this. Now, I think Sigta makes a mistake. We're 5v3.
One side, he's gonna peek me long.
And he goes and tries to... Oh, actually, it's Purple who dies here. But now, 2 guys die immediately. They don't wait for everyone to be ready for the retake. Becomes 3v3.
Side,
And I think we actually lose this round.
half HP, bro.
Yeah, I think Steak doesn't play the 1v1 that good either,
Ej, du sidder selv.
but it's whatever.
Hej, ej.
Okay, not
Det er fandme et fedt navn. Jeg vil ønske, jeg havde ej.
lower one.
So now we block long,
Blue smoke.
and now Steak actually dies through smoke. And this is also, if we lose this round, we are gonna be broke.
Thank you guys, everyone who's here.
For the last round of overtime. So if we lose this round, game is basically over. This is a smoke I like to do a lot in CSGO. It's like a deeper mid smoke, and what it does, if it would have landed a little different, is that you can actually see when people go up on this ledge to go short. Somehow the T expects that I'm making this play, so he tries to spam me through,
Go short.
and then I just instead just spam him through, so yeah. Now,
Nice. One more, yeah.
blue pushes and the bomb is apparently outside long. Now look, my teammate died on short and my teammate died on long. And even here, I do something really good. I Molotov while running perfectly while strafing left to hit this corner to land it on short. And then in the same motion, I turn and I do a running underhand click flash that goes and pops exactly out from the corner. Super hard to do it this fast and this perfect. And then they still fucking shoulder peek me. And then they peek me and I need one more bullet. And I just don't have it. And
No, he's 1 HP long.
now purple with 3 kills
Fucking
activates.
shoulder peek me with knife so I miss. You will kill bomb if you net side. Nice. Net side you win.
So again, it's the same guy. Orb on A side. Purple. Not many kills. The exact same situation.
It's a repeat. And he does it again! He fucking does it again! And again and again!
And yeah, now he won 2 extremely impactful one-on-ones. I think we check his stats now.
Oh man.
Like,
Yeah, Pilgrim, it is better to peek like that, you're right. Only reason I don't do it is because I want to be able to leave fast.
He got ice in his veins. He should be the last alive always.
yeah, for real. For real. Let me check. I think I bring up the scoreboard now. I think so.
Not though, you want content?
Yeah?
This
Oh,
one
maybe
is
I don't.
content.
Wait, maybe... Can you boost me behind the Xbox?
And now, yeah, I do something a little bit crazy. This is actually bad about me, or like bad by me. Without telling anyone, I push lower. And I kind of know that no one is B, since no one came lower.
Outside lower, guys. They can go short.
And now, yeah, it's like a small detail, but I tell my yellow that I can kill someone going down mid.
Try to take a kill, yeah.
And now he Molotovs down mid. And because of this, the T stays back. And now he can see me without me seeing him. And I think if he wouldn't Molo here, I get entry and I can run basically B and clear all of B. We have super good position. I think personally this Molotov fucked me up. But yeah, it's what it is. So, down 13-14. And I again go for the same B peak.
Orb is B,
This time,
maybe a bit lower.
I hit him a little bit, I think.
I will... You can trade me in lower sector.
And now this, I think, is probably, if it's not the most impressive round, the second most impressive round. So, I was just B, taking an early fight. Now I go take short with Steak.
Nice. I flashed one over short. Maybe we can peek a bit.
Now he did, like, lurk smoke.
I do peak pressure as well.
Can you boost all this?
And we boost. I don't see any orb on A.
You can be behind the smoke,
2B,
but I
2B,
don't see...
2B.
Yeah, I think A is weak.
Go away, go away, go away, go away. Go short, go short.
So now I Molotov the rotation, so they can't, if they're not close to A, they can't go back to A. Then I blitz close, so if he's playing right behind the smoke or inside the smoke, he will be visible to us. And since no one is still peeking, we even Molotov Goose.
Just 2B.
I guess he's long. That off?
I peek long, perfect, and then I just jump into CT, which was like more than necessary, but it just felt good. We win this round. This is actually not the round that I thought it was. It's actually this round that I think is really impressive. They called 3 long.
Can you flash short for me?
We want to take short fast.
Nate mid. Flash short.
I bounced
He
him
gets
right in
he gets flash shot. We go take it.
Fuck.
We call to do the same late. Steak does the lurk smoke.
And I flash mid.
I Molo the rotation again.
I do it right now.
So now the lurk smoke comes. The reason why we can do this again is because they don't know that we did it last round. That's why I knew the AWP had to be long, is because we Molotov Goose. He never peeked from ramp. He was never in rotation. He can only be long. And so I used the process of elimination to find out where he is, and that's why I killed the guy that basically secured the round. Here, we do the same exact thing. I fall down a little bit, and now, I don't know,
Long again.
it looked like a repeat of what happened last time.
Do you have flash for long?
But he wasn't peeking long at all.
I'm just peeking long. Just hold goose.
And I tell my teammate to hold Goose for me.
Okay, are you ready for me to just trade?
And this is just like, never in my Counter-Strike career have I ever done something like this. I've never cleared Goose as the first guy with an AWP. But now, again, process of elimination, there's nowhere else he can be. So I just hard clear Goose with AWP. Bro has no chance.
Maybe one long.
And again, I turn the 4v4 into a 4v3. We get the plant. Then I go and peek CT with a flash. Now we have blue in mid doors as well.
Not yet, not yet.
He dies. So now
Short.
I'm going short. I was just Goose with AWP. Now I'm going short. Very important duel. I hit a nice shot. Now I nade CT. I jiggle peek. I get into shoot. My teammate trades. And we win the round.
Shit.
And I was just so in flow that I felt I could do whatever I wanted in this match. Like,
By the way,
yeah?
the AWP being entry frag used to be the meta in CS Source.
Yeah, I guess somewhat. I think not really.
The game was that stupid that you know, because the AWP was a lot quicker then.
Yeah, it was at the start of CSGO as well, yeah.
And you just had to like, there's no like jumping penalty.
Yeah. Yeah.
For
Oh, that's
when you
true,
land.
yeah.
I mean, there's no
Yeah.
landing penalty. You
Yeah.
just jump around the corner and shoot them out.
That's why it was so disgusting. People would just use the AWP and just entry frag and just get the kill.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
And one
It was really good for peeking with. I played a lot of Source, I remember actually.
Go 3B.
So here, this is the final round of the game, guys. I'll spoil it for you.
In suicide.
But I call let's go and end in B-pop and let's boost suicide. And now they don't have much money. They're in the same shoes as we were in the other half, where I said, you know, we lost the first round of overtime. If we would lose the second round of overtime, we're broke for the third round of overtime. And that's why I know boosting here is good, because either I'm getting peeked by a scout, or I can probably kill someone who tries to go lower. Here I hit a
Scout,
nice
I'm
shot
1 HP.
on the
One's
scout.
pushing lower, I think.
I call out one can be pushing lower. Yellow is even doing a good job of faking long a little bit. Now we go and we wanna do B-pop.
We can do B-pop if you want.
Oh, actually, I call it now, yeah.
We can do the smoke after their smoke, okay?
So I think the reason I just wanted to start 3B here was just because if they pushed B, we had a good chance of killing everybody. And also, it's just if there was many fighting mid, we could react B, for example.
When is
I'll
it
walk mid.
fading?
I'll walk mid.
I just wanted the rest of the players to be in a big group so we don't lose to pistols.
I'm smoking
And now, yeah, blue is again trolling. Like we call, let's do B-pop. He goes mid.
now.
It's
It will
so
land in
bad.
5 seconds, okay?
But yeah.
Run back, Blue. Run back.
Okay, I flash one over. Flash.
No flash.
And now we do B-pop again. He's again left side.
Nice.
We kill him. We get a kill in mid.
One.
We're out. We get another kill.
Top mid, top mid.
Stop it.
Let's get top mid. We kill him, and we actually end up winning. And then, yeah, after the end of the match, as you can see, like this guy who had a really rough match actually ended up getting 8 kills, and they were really impactful. I ended with a rating of over 2 in a overtime game with very high ADR, especially considering I was up, and almost 40 kills in what was basically a lobby that was around my elo. So yeah, I just thought this was a really, really cool phase to show you, because I think I played super amazing, and I think there were so many times during this match, I think just loosely counting, I think there were almost 8 rounds where I actually took a massive risk that could have gotten me killed and probably could have lost us the round, but I just trusted myself, and even though it was a massive risk, it worked out all 8 times basically. There will probably be matches where it doesn't work out that often, or where I lose a stupid round and stuff like that. And there were sure still bad rounds where I could have done better.
Bottom frag came back too.
Yeah, exactly.
He was 5-2 in overtime. So
Yeah. And do you think that would have been possible if we were all like our blue sitting and trash talking him the whole time?
Yeah.
No chance, right? I
Nope.
think the only reason he could come back was because he could feel that we were still supportive. Because no one was in stack with this guy. He was playing alone.
I think winning that last round boosted his confidence a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think he would not have won that last round if he didn't feel like he was being backed up. Maybe. Who knows? It's just something that's so simple to do to stay nice. And yeah, this
Yeah, a
guy.
lot
You
of
hold a
players-
lot of power in team morale because
Yeah,
I don't know if like a pro player told me, hey, keep your head up, you know, that'd probably motivate me a lot.
Well, that's part
Yeah.
of mental performance. You know, there's a lot of great players. I even know quite a few, right? Who I know could be so much better, who could be like much higher elo, but they're not because it's their attitude that keeps them and
Yeah.
whichever teams they play with, down.
absolutely. Completely agree. Yeah. Holy shit. I tried to speedrun it a little bit. It was a pretty long game, but I think we got through it. I'm happy with the result. Do you guys have any questions about any of what I was yapping about, or just comments or anything? Anything you want to say? Well, if not, guys, then I'm gonna assume I did a good job today. As it always is, I have to wake up super early tomorrow. So, I mean, if someone has one dying question, I'll give you a chance to say it. But if there is nothing, then I think we leave it here.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you, Nato.
Did you like the session? Was it
Yeah,
entertaining?
it was a great session. Yeah, it was very entertaining.
Perfect. Then I'm happy. Thank you so much.
All right, have a good night. Take care, Nato.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you too, guys.